I was just thinking how quickly 2019 went and how good it was. I think I enjoyed my year, especially my year in photography. This time last year, I was at Bullfiddle Rock taking pictures there. Well, that's probably a short video. I hope it's short. I've taken probably 2 pictures that I'm happy with of the Bullfiddle Rock. I've got to go home now. Well, not go home, go back to my brother's. And the reason being is it's very cold. It's Christmas Eve, blue skies, but it's about 3 degrees. And I've got a dog who normally likes the beach and the water, moaning considerably and wanting to go home. I think I actually surprised myself that I gave myself a challenge of doing 2 vlogs a month because I knew I couldn't do too many. And yeah, I've actually managed that. I've actually managed the 24. Although I will admit, I've deleted one. And there's one vlog that hasn't come out yet. It was a recce at Crail in Fife with Adam Wadger Russell. And you will see that because I'm going to be adding that to the final image that I eventually take. So it'll be a recce to final image, which will happen sometime.
This is a Wadger Catcher tutorial on how to use the Zhiyun Smooth Q. If I can still remember how to use this thing, which I don't think I do. But there's Alistair.
Hello.
And that's tilting you up the way. Down below is Duke the tripod dog and the gimbal. So cheerio.
And where did I get to this year? All over. Have a look at the map here. You can see where I've been vlogging over 2019. And that doesn't include the places where I went out with friends or with the camera club and took my own images. And the reason I set up this channel was not just to encourage other people to get out and take photographs, which I'm hoping is working, but to get me to get out and take photographs and use my camera and learn more of what I'm doing. And it seems to have worked. So I'm happy with that. I can look back at the images I've taken over the year and see how much more I've done this year than I did, say, 2-3 years ago. So it's working for me, definitely working. Looking back on the videos of 2019, I do notice one thing is I'm not the best videographer in the world, is I don't really pay enough attention to what my backdrop is. And I think there's 2 videos that have a good backdrop that I really like. One you haven't seen yet, that's the recce in Crail with Adam. But the other one, I'll show you now, was on Skye, and it could have been a little bit better. But what an awesome backdrop, because it's just an awesome place. So before taking the pictures and taking the camera up, I'm going to just try a few compositions handheld. Hello and welcome back to Accessible Photography. I'm doing a reconnaissance trip this afternoon with Adam Wadger Russell, who's over there doing some B-roll. And we're at Crail in Fife. And I've been here before, but I've been up on the viewpoint to have a look down at the classic view of Crail. And we've never actually come into the harbour itself. And it's an amazing, wonderful little place to be. One video I enjoyed the most was not landscape video at all. Generally, this channel is about landscape photography, but it doesn't need to be. It's about getting out, taking pictures and having fun. So what was this vlog? I'll tell you. It was one of the least popular videos I took, but it was the one I enjoyed the most. It was the music festival.
Everybody all the way from Phoenix, Arizona, on the track.
yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was a real challenge for me. No filters, no tripod, just skill with a camera. I knew I wanted to get a nice high shutter speed to capture the movement on stage, but I wanted to be as open as wide as possible so that I could capture the low light that there was, but I didn't want to lose too much focus. So it was a huge challenge. I also didn't want to use flash at all, even though one of the professionals there had a flash on his camera. He was using that mostly for the crowd. I didn't want to use it even on the crowd. I wanted just to be natural with the camera on its own. It was a great opportunity for me, and I really, really liked it when the artist on stage looked right down the camera lens at me. And I think a person just in the crowd with a camera, if they're allowed to, probably wouldn't get an image like that. So I was very honoured to be able to be one of those people up front getting good photographs. See what you think at the end when I show you the images in full. I must say, I'm not a professional photographer, and I'm certainly not a professional videographer. And talking to camera at times can be a bit difficult, and sometimes you need to say several times what you're trying to say and capture it that way. But I'm getting better. Slowly, I'm getting better. Well, hello, and I am about to photograph one of the beaches. Smack the bloody mic. And good morning from windy Hebrides again. And we've just managed to catch the first sunset of my trip. There's a couple of other photographers in here, and we've been dashing around trying to get the sunset. Good morning on another windy day on the Hebrides. And just had the first decent sunrise of my trip. And then, of course, there's times you get mixed up with your timelines. When you're filming something which is going to be on yesterday's film, but you're filming today, and you get confused. For me, it's now time to go home. I'm gonna have breakfast, pack the car, and head off. Well, you are going to be seeing yesterday's vlog from this point on. No, I'll start that again. Change that from after putting pictures in at different times of the video, different videos. Yeah. Start again. And then there are times you just simply forget to switch on the microphone. Oh, you cunt. That can be in the clip. The outtakes. Jeez, oh. I think we've all seen vloggers taking extreme risks to get that perfect shot. Personally, I'm a bit more risk aware, and I don't really like to do things. I'm not going to walk along a mountain ridge that's about that wide just to get a fantastic shot. But there are times I see an image like, well, sunlight coming through leaves. I don't believe this. Well, we've all seen vloggers that go out and take pictures from inaccessible places and quite dangerous places at times. Cliff tops, mountain tops. Really looks a bit, and I'm a little bit more risk aware. I don't want to put myself and my camera at any risk at all, 90% of the time. Sometimes you want to see a shot, you see a shot from a distance, you want to get to it, and it involves getting down a little bit of a slope, like this next clip, where the leaves were hiding the fact that it's just slippy mud underneath. Yeah, in this next image, I'll just show it just now. Blossom back in the spring. That was just the end of the blossom, and it was difficult to try and get a decent image. I was actually standing in the burn at the time at Dollar. A burn is a stream in Scotland, and I managed quite well. I got a nice image, but the banks were like this coming out, and well, I hate to say it, but I didn't get out without getting wet, so I ended up lying sideways in the burn with the camera held up high to keep it out of the water. And if that wasn't embarrassing enough, I was actually with my camera club at the time. Yeah, it was embarrassing. Yeah, it is a nice little camera club I'm in, actually. Really friendly people. Not very many members, which is great, actually. But I must say, even though we spend time in the winter months watching vloggers talking about photography, they don't always understand what you're doing when you're actually making a vlog. So I've taken a head-on shot to the building. We've got quite a bright sky above, and I'm using a filter.
What, 50-50?
Right. Just to let you know, I'm actually talking to the microphone. But feel free. I tell you what, actually be quite good, actually. We'll come back to that. So towards the end of that clip, we actually started talking about the midges, which I'll show you now. And then a little bit later in that same shoot, how the midges really started affecting me quite badly. Even affected Duke quite badly.
And Duke says, will you get a move on? The midges are getting to me.
Aha, poor boy.
Right, I'm going to get
a
out
bit
from
closer.
under these trees.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And we're going to walk away from here. We're very close to water, stupidly close to water in mid-season, so we're heading away. Oh my God, the midges are horrendous. I don't know if it's this stuff, they feel like they're on me, they feel like they're crawling all over me. Ah, absolutely horrible. Well, Duke's having fun in the water. He really didn't like the midges in that last clip. He's having a lot of fun in the water. I didn't like the midges either. And all we wanted to do was leave early. So he took the tripod and disappeared. And I kind of flustered my lines at the end because I was just getting mauled. I've decided it's time to go. Duke has decided it's time to go. Old tripod dog has decided it's time to head back to the car. He now has my equipment and he's off. Well, until then, as I say, get out, have picked, what was I say? What did I say? Get out, take pictures, have fun. Something on those lines. Until then, see you soon. Bye. Well, that was shit, but never mind. So yeah, Duke is fun to have on a photography trip. Carries a tripod, which is very helpful. Unless he actually grabs the tripod off you and runs off with it, as happened recently. Or quite simply, you try to film B-roll and it draws attention and people start talking to you in the middle of your B-roll. Ho hum. Please, can I have the tripod? Please? Please? You? Oh, Duke heard me say move round and he's come to see what I'm doing. Hello. Generally, though, he is a good dog.
Duke
very
loves
helpful,
to carry.
and I do try to look after him.
You're a well-trained dog there.
He is. Sometimes, as you saw, he makes a noise when I'm making films. And yes, he does get told off for it. Shut up! As you'll see a year ago. Oh, the old rotary ND. It's a variable ND. Duke, be quiet. The variable ND, which is actually only a 6-stop. I keep telling people as well that he never steals food. He's very good. He will no food around, but he won't steal it often. Just watch him approach a bag of bread belonging to complete strangers and steal a slice from the top of it. Right, time to switch off and concentrate on the dog. Hello, 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 hey. Yeah. Oh, the good boy, look at you. Oh, you helping Daddy? Oh, yes. Because we're on a cliff, Duke is secured. Okay, I know some of you can get a bit concerned that Duke runs around when I'm taking photographs, so he is secure. And woof. Then of course there's the times he just takes over, like the case of the abandoned vlog that I tried back in the spring. It just didn't work. Something was raised with me recently that it would be good if I had some form of scoring. This is going to be in the outtakes, isn't it? Like, over there, over there, get over there, move, 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 come on, move. Doing vlogs can be very difficult when you've got an animal around. I don't know how other people cope. In fact, I think some people just gave up taking the dog with them. I don't know why anyone would give up taking a dog with them when they're doing vlogs. There's no need for it at all. None. There's no need at all. Dogs are really good. They don't get in the way at all. Ever do they get in the way. I mean, if you decide you're going to vlog from a table, the last thing you'd really expect is a dog to be on it. So bring your dog along, it's fine. No worries at all. That's my phone. Do you want to go and sit over there? Come on, over here. Move over there. Move over there. Go on. Move. Well, as the sun comes out now on what has been a foggy Christmas day, I'm going to finish up now by showing you some photographs of 2019, and I'm going to wish you a belated Merry Christmas, and I'm going to wish you a very happy and prosperous 2020. And I have to say, I've got to say it, remember, pick up your camera, get out, take pictures, and have fun. Bye for now.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close. Don't wish for indifference, you're not one of those. We fall, but we always rise up through it all, we get a little